Hello everybody and welcome to another city update. Today we have something very exciting to look at, and that is the new donut shop. You probably saw the last video on my channel, which was the haul for all of the pieces, and well, now I finally built this thing. But not just that, we also have interior in the bottom floor of the Café Corner over there. So that's now ready to be illuminated, and that's gonna happen very soon. But today we're firstly gonna look at that interior, and then we'll look at the donut shop in more detail. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it and have a look at the wonderful interior. So let's go. Alright, so to have a better look at this thing, I decided to take it out of its original position and just place it here on this corner of the city. But yeah, now we can look at it way better. So let's just look at it from the front. These angles, you can kind of see what's going on the inside. That's pretty cool. But now let's just have a look by, looking in from the top. So what do we have there? We have a medium blue and dark bluish gray tiled floor. That looks pretty good. The reason why I chose medium blue is because we already have that in this building, as you can see on the wall there. This is a color that's in the actual set, so I wanted to bring it back in the interior. And then we just have quite a few details, as you can see here on the back. With that big shelf there, coffee machine, coffee mugs, some bottles, all sorts of things. We have this bar here where you can just sit down and eat something, drink something, I don't know, make your order. Yeah, some cool things. We have a couple of pretzels back there in this cabinet and some other candy. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Looks pretty good. I didn't want to go too crazy with the interior, but I think this actually has a nice level of detail, because I want to have something in there when I illuminate this building so that you just don't see the green base plate underneath, because that's not very pretty. So I just wanted to have something in there, and I actually think this is better than just something. This is some actual interior, and I like it. And then we have just these couple of seating options in the corner there. Looks pretty good, and nothing really more at the front. It's just mainly this area that's very detailed, but that's probably what you're gonna see the most when looking in, kind of like that, right? Yeah, looks pretty cool. So let's place it back into the city and have a look at the donut shop. Alright guys, there we go. That is my donut shop. So the inspiration for this guy came around when I had this Lego city set. So I had this city set where you have this facade there with the dark blue arch and the big donut on the top, and I really wanted to include that in my city somewhere, somehow. I didn't know that it's going to be such an intricate build as this. Might not look like that, but because I wanted to angle the facade at 45 degrees, that made some things a lot more difficult than they could have been, if I just did that in a simpler way, but whatever. So we have that. The rest of the building is pretty self-explanatory, but one feature that we have is that blue stripe that's just continuing along the side of the building. Same thing goes for the other side. I don't know if you can see that from here. It's a little bit difficult to film because it's facing towards the middle of the city, and I can't really go there. There are buildings there and other things, so filming this is a little bit difficult. But yeah, we have that. There's not much to talk about when it comes to the back. We just have a couple of lamps, pretty plain walls, and this is eventually going to be like a trash can area. I want to have a a path going there, you know, with some flowers around there and stuff like that. All the details that I still have to build pretty much everywhere in my city. I know, I really have to get into more detailing, but I just want to get the main things done, and I'm getting very close to having these things completed. We have this very nice outdoor area where you can just sit down and relax. I really like how that's looking. I used some of the Lego Extra sticker sheet stickers. You can see them back there. So yeah, these work pretty well for the build. I have a set of these outdoors and another set of these indoors. We are going to look at the interior a little bit later. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We have some red flowers in these two flower pots, you know, big flower pots. But yeah, that's there. And then I kind of continued a little bit of greenery along that side back there. Can I point towards it? I'm kind of holding the camera with two hands. Yeah, back there. So that looks kind of nice. I still want to do more detailing, you know. That's just a start, but it's a placeholder for more stuff. So that's pretty cool. I think I showed you most of the interesting stuff about the exterior. Now we can have a look at the interior of this build. So let's go. Alright, so now we can have a better look at the interior. I think it looks pretty cool. So we have some display cases for all of the things that you can buy here and eat here. We have a coffee machine, we have a coffee mug, other stuff laying around. We have these stickers, you know, that I talked about earlier. This is the second set of these. I think they work just extremely well in this build, so I included them back there. Then we have, you know, the one counter in the front, and then back there you can also buy things, you know, straight from the outside of the building. That's why there are these stickers out there, so minifigures know what they can buy, and they can just get it at this window out there. So we have that on that side. The entrance door is in the middle, just in case you haven't seen that yet. And then we have just a few tables here, nothing special. We have a business guy drinking his coffee and, I don't know, calling somebody. So that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much all I can say about the interior. You can ignore these wires in the back. They're just kind of hanging out of the building and they're not looking very nice. That's just kind of temporary, you know. I, of course, had to plan ahead with lighting, and I did that. So these two streetlights that you can see are here and back there. They're actually illuminated streetlights. And when I built this area, I kind of planned that in. So I have the wire from that thing running along the back there. We have an extension cable for that, and it's going in the donut shop. Same thing with this thing, just going in from around the back. Maybe we can see part of the place. Yeah, down there you can see where they enter the building. And I just did this so that they're not hanging in the interior, you know, so that they're not obstructing the view right now. But yeah, just as a small information, because this thing will have some illumination at some point. But yeah, let me just get the roof back on and that stuff, and then I can show you a couple of different angles of this build, and I think then we can end this city update. And just so you guys get a more completed view of that area, I decided to put the diner back in place, the diner and the bookshop, and now you can see how that looks towards the end of this pedestrian zone, and I think it works absolutely fantastic. It's a very nice building to have on that inverted corner. I really like that. let's have another look by going around the city a little bit. I'm sorry if the lighting is a little bit off. I just had to close the shutters on the windows so that you can see this without any bad reflections going on. But this is the view that you would have from the back of the city, you know, looking down that path. Let's get down as far down as we can. Can maybe zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks really, really cool. You get some nice perspectives now, I think, with the changes that I made to that area. And it's just getting more and more complete. Especially, I really love this view. I don't really know why, but this just looks really cool. It looks like this is a big city in that shot. I don't know why, but it's just really nice. But yeah, so that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this city update. Expect some more city updates coming very soon. I will have that area illuminated, and in general I will have a lot more stuff illuminated once you see that update. I think I should be able to get all of the remaining modular buildings illuminated. In fact, some are already illuminated, but I just want to save that for the next update. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.